Hi everyone and welcome to my place. I have had the greatest idea, and it's a long time since I did a potted fleur. A potted fleur is a Victorian arrangement that they absolutely loved, and what they did was they had these some of them were three-tiered, beautiful floral feasts of houseplants and cut flowers. They graced their dining tables with fruits and garlands and all sorts of things. They would be on their sideboards or they would be in their entranceway. They are fantastic, and once you get the basic structure in place, the sky's your limit for as far as you can take this beautiful arrangement. They used all sorts of containers. Now I tried to find the three-tiered that they used to use, but it was like looking for chicken's teeth, so I gave up and thought, what else have we got? So it doesn't really matter. There are no real rules either. Anything kind of goes, and it's very relaxed and informal thanks to the array of materials that we have on the market. Now, you can use either fresh or artificial. I prefer the artificial, especially with the foliages that I'm going to use, because it's just then a matter of, as the house plants, the fresh ones that I put in die off, or I see something else, I can change it up all the time. Beautiful standalone for people who are very busy. Okay, so I have got this vintage ice bucket here, and what I like to do is to use a little ring of foam and put that down inside the container. Now there's two reasons why I do this. When I put this into here, if I was to put this into here, it would sink way down to the bottom. I want it up, so the foam is going to be my elevation. You could also use sphagnum moss if you wanted to. The other reason why you'd use the sphagnum moss or the foam is these plants need to be watered, and the other materials that I'm putting in, they need to be held in place because I don't want anything moving. Also, when they're being watered, that moss or that foam will suck it all up. And if you get things right and you use the right kind of plants, you don't have to do too much watering. Okay, so the first to go in is, because I'm using the Anthuriums, aren't these just gorgeous? Look at that. Is that just not the most beautiful thing? And what I love about Anthuriums is they go on and on and on, and sometimes you even need to get the feather duster out to them because they get dust on them because they last so long. Okay, so let's start off with our base structure, and I've got this here that I'm going to use, lovely artificial. I'm going to push that down into there, and what I've done is I have splayed everything out so that I can now put the plants down in it. But before I do that, and I'm not going to do that yet, I'll come back to that. So I've got this lovely spaces now down and into here. Look at how this is just filling up so beautifully. One over to there, and then I'll bring the other one in and over to there. Now I could walk away and leave that as it is, but I think we could take it to a whole new level, and I will keep coming back to this because as I find things, I'll put them in and we'll just see this picture just build and build and build. Right, so I've got something happening over there, and I really don't have very much happening over here, so I'm just going to bring that down and into there like so, and because we use the foam, it's going to hide it. It's going to, maybe it's not going to hold it as much as I thought it was going to hold it. Okay, you just, excuse me, I'm having issues here getting things to stay in place. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to stick that into that plant. Let me just show you what I just did then. So without destroying too much, see what I've done? I've just put that into there because the material that, or the soil that's around the Anthurium isn't actually soil. It's like a mossy sort of peaty substance. So I'm going to put that there, turn it around, and then I'm seeing I have a little void on this side. So what I'll now do is just push that down and into there. So now look, it's gorgeous with hardly any effort. So next time I see you, or in a wee while when I find something else, I'll just show you how you can expand on this to take it to a whole new level. I hope you've enjoyed this. 3 plants, 3 living plants, couple of bits of artificial, and you know what? It looks fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed this, because I've enjoyed sharing it with you, and I look forward to seeing you all again another day. And the title is Potted Fleur. Beautiful.